unexpected places like this. And that's poetic justice. But like this video to level up your bush hiding tactics in one click. And now, it's time for us to flush down to number 15, Mando. Look, pretty much all the best crossover skins fall victim to becoming noob skin. It usually goes that way, but with the Mandalorian, he is actually
Tier 1 of a battle pass, and that's just noob.
It actually kind of sucks, though, because the Mandalorian is the coolest, and we were wanting him for a while. But now, he is everywhere, and a ton of noobs use him. There's not many crossover skins out there that are sweaty, but we were hoping that Mando could have been an exception. I guess not. If you're a noob, you're probably wearing this guy. I think we can all agree that when you're about to fight an enemy, and they've got the Mandalorian equipped, you feel a little bit better. Jokes aside, let's move on to number 14, Breakpoint and Blue Superhero Skin. Before Season 5 began, the Breakpoint outfit wasn't exactly known as a noob skin, but one of the latest Fortnite updates has changed that entirely. We all know that noobs love a good OP strat, especially when it means they can get free easy kills. For example, do you remember noobs using Mystique to disguise as the henchman? Yeah, they love this kind of stuff, which is why Breakpoint has quickly become a big noob skin for Season 5, with a new Mandalorian-themed POI that was added a few weeks ago.
A new noob strat has already been found. There is a hologram in the cantina that is doing the accolades emote on loop, which means that people have been equipping Breakpoint and pretending to be this hologram, and it works like a charm. No way, dude!
She walked right next to me! Oh my god! The exact same strat also works with the blue superhero skin, so we can also consider that one a brand new noob outfit for Season 5. But enough about that, let's head over to number 13, Woolly Warrior. During Winterfest 2019, it was arguably the best Christmas
Fortnite has ever done, and one of the main reasons for that was the cool little cabin we got on the menu. Inside of this cabin, we got a brand new present daily that we could choose from. On the very left,
Open the big green one, you would get a free skin. And we all know, it's Woolly Warrior. Every single person who played this game, regardless of owning a battle pass or not, was able to open these presents, making Woolly Warrior a huge skin for noobs. Especially during Christmas, for both years, Woolly Warrior is extremely overused by noobs, and you're guaranteed to see her even now because of just how many people got the skin. Speaking of Winterfest, we also have to show you number 12, Lieutenant Evergreen. Lieutenant Evergreen was yet another skin that was given for free to everyone during Winterfest, except this guy wasn't a noob skin just because he was given away. Unlike Woolly Warrior, Lieutenant Evergreen actually had his own noob strat invented because of the way he is designed. Just look at him. You can already tell what noobs did while wearing this guy. Check it out. Now that was just ridiculously OP. You could barely even see him. No wonder noobs use this guy so much. Not only was he known for this insane noob strat though, but the fact that Epic gave him out to everyone who played the game made it even worse. It's pretty hilarious though, I'm not gonna lie, but not as funny as number 11, Fish Stick. There are not very many people who use Fish Stick seriously because just look at him. He's not exactly the sweatiest of skins, although there have been pros who have used him as their main. Except with the rise of Tico and a lot of noobs loving the silliness of him, Fish Stick has easily settled down as a very newbie skin. I mean, this clip does all the explaining for me.
That's got to be the best pirate I've ever seen. So it would seem.
Man, I love Fish Stick. But let's take it back with a blast to the past. It's time for an OG noob skin at number 10, Rustlord. Rustlord is a noob skin that only OGs will remember. Back in Chapter 1, Season 3, he was one of the early skins of the Battle Pass, and this was around the time that Fortnite was becoming very, very popular. Everyone began buying Battle Passes, but not exactly finishing them. As a result, a lot of noobs to the game began wearing Rustlord. He's loved by a lot of people to this day, even if some of us prefer X-Lord, but the nostalgia hits keep coming as we head over to number 9, Beef Boss and Tomato Head. The dynamic duo, Beef Boss and Tomato Head, are like two peas in a pot. They're just made for each other, but you know who else is made for each other? These skins and the noobs that wear them. There's no real reason for why noobs use these guys so much, but it just seemed to happen. I won't lie, I caught both of these guys when they first came out because back then we didn't have fancy animated skins or crossovers to grow crazy for. It was just this, and a lot of people picked these guys up for how wacky they were. They're not very practical though. Unlike our next noob skin, at number 8, Bush Ranger. I feel like Epic knew this next guy was going to be abused by noobs just from the way they named him. We all know about Bush Ranger, a skin who is known for being pay to win, much like Lieutenant Evergreen. He could just hide in a bush. Check it out.
Oh my, I have a full squad coming at me. One of them has an RPG. I'm scared. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm dead. I'm dead.
Hey, look at me.
Oh my god. Oh
my god. Kill him.
Yo, I can't believe it worked.
This guy is literally called Bush Ranger, though. Epic knew people would hide in bushes with him, and they still released him anyway. And look how it ended. Now noobs all around the globe sit in bushes waiting for the time to strike. It is fantastic. At least we can't take a breather from pay-to-win skins, though, with number 7, Ripley versus Sludge. Much like Russ Lord was the OG noob skin for Chapter 1, Ripley versus Sludge in the OG noob skin for Chapter 2. In the first ever Battle Pass of the chapter, these guys were the Tier 20 skin, and noobs went crazy for them. I'm not surprised, though. They look awesome, but they are overused like crazy because of noobs. I guess they're not so bad, though. Usually you see the Ripley version used more than the Sludge variant. Justice for Sludge. Moving on, though, a skin that is way more annoying than Ripley or Sludge is definitely number 6, Ninja. We love Ninja! And it's awesome that he became the first ever Icon Series skin, but that is also exactly the problem, because he was the first ever Icon Series skin, and a huge amount of people bought his skin and still use it to this day. Unfortunately, a big amount of those people are actually noobs. Most of the times that you see a Ninja skin running around in Season 5, it almost always belongs to a noob. I don't know why or how, but that seems to be the case. And it's especially the case with our next spot at number 5, Deadpool. Deadpool was the first time we ever got a crossover skin in the Battle Pass, and he arrived as Season 2's secret skin. Because of this, the hype around Deadpool was pretty big, especially because of him living in the bathroom of the agency. Deadpool having his own yacht POI really added to the hype too, so by the time he came out, a ton of noobs rushed to get their hands on him. I don't think I have ever seen someone use Deadpool who wasn't a noob. It's hard, but not impossible to find a pro wearing this guy. But let's move on to number 4, Peely. If you went and asked a random Fortnite player for the first noob skin that popped into their head, most of them would
Bet £20 on multiples on the Betfair Sportsbook, and you'll get a £5 free bet to use on multiples.
say Peely. Peely is known worldwide for being a noob skin just because of how silly his skin is, not to mention he was a Battle Pass skin. Peely is not only one of the most iconic noob skins, he's one of Fortnite's most iconic skins, period. Noobs absolutely love this guy. In fact, they love him so much that they make their own Peely squads. Check this out. If you ever run into a squad full of Peelies and you have no weapons, you might want to run for your life, but it's not as scary as seeing a squad full of our next spot, though. Let's talk about number 3, Giddy Up. Arguably one of the worst skins Fortnite has ever released, we have the Giddy Up skin. He was in the Season 6 Battle Pass and is even more iconic than Peely in terms of noobs, at least. Not a single person who has experience playing Fortnite wears this skin, and it seems like it's just reserved for noobs. Because it's been in the game for so long, only the most hardcore of noobs will wear this skin. And it's the same case as our second to last noob skin at number 2, Lil Whip. There is a ton of food-related skins in Fortnite by now. And of course, we've already covered Beef Boss and Tomato Head. Those guys are the OG food skins, but there is way more than just them. And while not all of them are noob skins, this guy definitely is. Let's talk about Lil Whip, who comes in the item shop quite regularly. He has a really cool design, and I'm not sure a lot of noobs consider that when they buy him, because they seem to be the only kind of people who do. He's one of the most notorious noob skins out there. Well, almost. We have to finish on the most iconic noob skin in Fortnite history. It's time for defaults. Obviously, we had to put default skins at the number 1 spot on our list because they just make the most sense. Default skins are the very definition of noob skins. There's almost no one who plays Fortnite who actually uses default skins except for noobs, obviously. Defaults most of the time are just guaranteed to be noobs unless there's some kind of hacker or pro